Hi everybody, happy Saturday. Today I'm going to do a little cooking and I'm going to actually do some chicken breasts for supper tonight. I got a couple other things I'm going to throw in the can too, but I got the hunsaker already fired up. Got some Blues Hog charcoal in there and trying to get it up to 300. So I got these at my local butcher shop this morning, and this is how they came. Basically like a split breast or whatever, but anyways, I'm going to get these things a little trimmed up. I'm not going to do a whole lot to them, but apparently my knife is really dull for some odd reason. Guess I should have sharpened it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give this a little trim right here. I'm not going to go too crazy with everything. I'm going to cut off some of the nasty stuff. I'm just going to try to cut some of this fat off here. These things are pretty big actually, a little bit bigger than what I thought they was going to be. Apparently I need to sharpen some knives. Last weekend we did whole chickens. They turned out really good. These scissors work awesome for trimming stuff. My friend Ryan Zidam turned me on to these. They work really good. So, there we go. So what I'm going to do is, like the last time, I'm just going to dry these breasts off. I'm not going to season the bottom of them because I'm going to put them in a butter bath. I just want to dry the top of them off. And I might have to cut these things in half. Alright. So this is going to be a real simple thing here. First off, alright, I'm going to put, like I said last video, my favorite all-time everyday rub right here is Heath Ryle's everyday rub. Is really good on everything. I got me a 5-pound bag of it, but I need to get a new shaker bottle. This one's about wore out, so I'm not going to do much more than just give this a somewhat of a generous coat, if you will. Once again, my Fergalicious Barbecue Love Rub. Get my next coat. Last but not least, a little bit of Smoking Gun Sweet Heat. I pretty much use this on chicken wings, chicken thighs. I used this when I competed. So basically, I'm just going to let these things here soak a little rub up. I gotta find my glove. I just happen to have one green glove left and one blue, so that's why I got two colors. The fun part here is how am I going to get these in here? turn the camera here a little bit. So I'm going to put 1 stick of butter in here. And I'm not doing nothing fancy here. I'm just basically going to fold these things up. I know you're thinking, what in the world? They kind of look like giant chicken thighs. So anyways, that's how they're going to go in. I am going to touch them up just a little bit. So we're going to let these set out, and I'm going to let them sit here for a little while. And can's almost up to temp, so when the can gets up, I'm going to go ahead and throw these on there in the pan unwrapped. I want to try to get them on there to where I can get the rub set on the chicken. And then whenever I get the rub set, I'm going to wrap them up with foil in the pan, and I'm going to go for a temperature of 165 internal. So we'll shoot another video here shortly. All right, I got the chicken breasts on. Got a couple other things on there. I got some kebabs I'm putting on too shortly. But I got this on there. I'm going to let it go for about probably 20 minutes. I'm going to check it and see what the skin's looking like and everything. And we'll keep an eye on it. All right, we're about 20 minutes into this. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like the rub is starting to tack up just a little bit. Looks like these pork chops are about done for. We're going to go ahead and give these chicken breasts just a little bit longer when we get that rub to tack up. Alright, so I'm going to mix a little sauce up for my chicken. It's just 2 sauces I'm going to use today. Basically, I'm going to put some of the smoke this barbecue sauce. I'm not going to put a whole lot because I don't have, and that maybe is right at 1/4 cup, but I don't have a whole lot of just them few a little bit of chicken there. So anyways, Heath Raw's sweet sauce, this stuff is really good. I'm going to go ahead and finish this bottle here off. And truth be told, that's probably going to be, that's actually probably going to be enough to glaze the chicken I got. So these 2 sauces here really work good together. You ever make smoked bologna? This stuff here is really good on smoked bologna and a lot of other stuff too, but this is what I always used on my bologna when I sold it and made it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let that put a piece of foil over this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the drum smoker, and we're going to warm it up. All right, the chicken don't look too bad. The rub's set. So I'm going to go ahead and foil up this chicken real quick. Chicken probed at about 145, so it ain't going to take long to finish this off. Alright, I got the chicken off the smoker. Temperature probed at like 165, so I'm going to go ahead and get these glazed up. They smell good. Lacking a little bit of color though. But the sauce is glazed down a lot. Glazed down here, I meant to say. Sauce is thinned out. But anyways, I put this warming rack on here. I sprayed it with cooking oil. And I'm just going to get these glazed up. Always spray your racks. If if you put something on it, because it will stick. I'm not super happy with the color. It could have been a little more, maybe a little more color to them, but it is what it is. We're just eating at home anyways. Drizzle a generous amount on there. A little bit of all right. I'm going to go ahead and get these back on the smoker and let it set probably for about 5 minutes, and we'll be back. All right. Well, my tripod broke, so I got a different one here, so hopefully the angle looks good. But anyways, just pulled them off the smoker, so we're going to go ahead and cut one open. Matter of fact, I'm going to move these. I don't know, I'll cut this bigger one, I guess. Good and juicy. I know you probably can't see the juice too good. You can see the juice running out of it. Really good. Got a good flavor. Got a sweet to it. A little heat. Not much heat, but just a little bit. Pretty good. You can see the juices dripping probably on the board there. Not too bad. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe learn a little bit out of this. I'm not the greatest at this YouTube stuff, but I'm trying to learn. But hope you enjoyed it, and try this recipe out sometime. And by the way, I did not brine any of this chicken. So if you would, give me a like or subscribe to this channel I got, Schaefer's Barbecue. Peace out.